The game we love is built on teamwork, but some moments shatter that illusion completely. These are the 20 most jaw-dropping acts of selfishness the NBA has ever witnessed. At number 20, Steph Curry betrayed his own teammate. When Draymond set the perfect screen, Curry launched a three right in his defender's face. Bingo! I'm shocked Draymond didn't put him in a headlock right there. Moving to number 19, we've got a player actively blocking his own teammate. When Harden finally earned his starting spot, Westbrook couldn't handle sharing the spotlight. Number 18 showcases pure basketball greed. The Lakers were struggling so badly that Kobe Bryant decided 5 opponents weren't enough of a challenge. Kobe had 5 kings surrounding him and still chose to go 1-on-5. At number 17, Draymond Green literally walked off the court during live play. Final minute here in the first half, the commentators were stunned. That was an oddity. He just stopped playing. But nobody had a meltdown quite like number 16. Kevin Love gifted the opposition points like it was Christmas morning. What is Kevin Love doing? The announcer's disbelief said it all. Some selfish moves defy all basketball logic. With less than a minute left in a neck-and-neck Bulls Heat contest, Denzel Valentine launched what can only be described as basketball blasphemy. Oh my goodness. Valentine. Oh no. For number 14, Rajon Rondo treated his teammates like they carried some contagious disease. Look where Rondo is sitting. The commentators couldn't believe it. That's not a winning culture. That's unacceptable. Adioli A. Number 13. Cameras caught Zion Williamson sleeping on his own team's defensive effort, barely contesting a crucial shot as his teammates hustled. Number 12 enters the realm of absurdity. Ricky Davis, sitting on 26 points and 12 assists, needed just one more rebound for a triple-double. His solution? He shot at his own basket just to grab the rebound. The NBA refused to count it, his teammates lost all respect, and he was traded the following season. Number 11, the Dynasty Destroyer. The Warriors had one final possession to win it all when Draymond Green committed basketball suicide. They don't use a timeout. At 3, Draymond at 2, they gotta get a shot off, and they don't. Number 10, James Harden's exit from Houston deserves its own chapter in the selfishness playbook. In 2021, instead of joining training camp, he flew to Atlanta to celebrate Lil Baby's birthday with a designer bag full of treats. When he finally graced the court, he looked like he'd been on an all-you-can-eat tour across America, averaging a measly 17 points. He got his wish, traded to the Nets, where he'd eventually pull the exact same disappearing act. Number 9. In 2015, Andre Iguodala snatched the Finals MVP from Steph Curry's grasp. By 2018, with another chance at the trophy, the real Finals battle wasn't against Cleveland. It was Curry versus Durant for that MVP hardware. Game 3 saw KD explode for 43 points while Curry's focus fractured. He wanted to win that MVP. Justice finally came in 2022 when Curry claimed his Finals MVP trophy.
Like KD won the year before, so he was trying to give it to him, but Steph,
I'm trying to miss, goddammit.
Steph couldn't make it.
Number 8 takes us to 2019, when Anthony Davis publicly demanded a trade, but not just anywhere. He made it crystal clear, Lakers or bust. The disrespect reached its peak when, in the Pelicans' final game of the season, Davis wore a shirt saying, "That's all, folks." After 7 years with the organization, he departed with a Looney Tunes reference. Number 7 is a cautionary tale of greed. Dennis Schroeder could have secured generational wealth but lost it all to his own ego. Playing alongside LeBron, Schroeder was offered a 4-year, $80 million extension. He gambled on himself, believing free agency would bring him $100 million. That gamble became one of basketball's greatest financial disasters, resulting in a 1-year, $5.9 million deal with Boston. End of the day, me and my agent decided not to sign that contract. Translation: lifetime regret. Number 6 showcases the most rock star move in NBA history. During the 1997-98 championship run, Dennis Rodman approached Michael Jordan with an outrageous request: "I need a vacation." Jordan reluctantly agreed. "Can your vacation be like 48 hours? Go straight to the airport, boom, be on here." Did Dennis return on time? He didn't come back on time. Somehow, Rodman returned from Vegas and went right back to rebounding like a maniac, helping secure another Bulls title. Number 5 brings us one of the most scandalous betrayals. Tony Parker didn't just fumble his marriage to Hollywood star Eva Longoria. He crossed a sacred line by betraying his teammate. Parker and Ava were best friends with Brent Barry and his wife Erin. It all unraveled when Ava discovered suspicious texts on Parker's phone, and they weren't discussing pick and rolls. Sports Illustrated confirmed the rumors. Parker had been getting far too friendly with Erin Barry. Number 4 brings us to a stunning act of basketball sabotage. In Game 7 of the 2006 playoffs against Phoenix, Kobe Bryant did the unthinkable. After pouring in 23 points in the first half, he emerged in the second half and took just 3 shots. Kobe was making a point. "This is what happens when I don't take every shot." Charles Barkley was livid. What he did tonight was just total bull. When confronted, Kobe couldn't admit his sabotage. "We stuck to the script." The Mamba really turned off his killer instinct to prove a point. Number 3. Shaquille O'Neal's thirst for the spotlight destroyed potentially the greatest dynasty in NBA history. Instead of building a Lakers empire, Kobe and Shaq spent years feuding over who was the true alpha. By 2004, the Lakers sided with their younger superstar, shipping Shaq to Miami. In his second year with Dwyane Wade, they won a championship because Shaq finally learned his lesson. That's when reality hit him. Ego was getting in the way. That word "my team" will mess you up. When asked how many championships they could have won together with today's wisdom, Shaq's answer was devastating: 6 or 7. Number 2 brings us to the GOAT himself.
Get in the way. That word "my team" will mess you up.
Had the wisdom you have now back then, how many championships you feel like you guys could have won?
It happened because of the ego, and it was probably my fault.
What made Michael Jordan a 5-time MVP and 6-time champion was his pathological selfishness. This man would gamble on anything just to prove he would take on anyone. "Why in the hell do you want to play with us? We're playing for $1 a hand." Jordan's response: "Because I want to say I got your money in my pocket." When The Last Dance documentary aired, Scottie Pippen let the world know, "I felt like it only told a story that glorified him and not us as a team." Jordan transformed their championship dynasty into the MJ show. Even Jordan acknowledged his nature.
Jack in the front of the plane for $1 a hand. He knows that we would never play with him in the back because it's just too much money. But he would come up to the front and he's like, "What are you guys doing? You mind if I play?" I remember John Paxson looking at him and going, "Why in the hell do you want to play with us? We're playing for $1 a hand." I remember he looked at him and goes, "Because I want to say I got your money in my pocket."
But the number 1 most selfish moment in NBA history transcends players. It's pure billionaire business. The Mavericks didn't just trade Luka Doncic in the most monumental deal in league history, they stabbed their franchise in the heart. One day he was the face of Dallas, having just purchased a $15 million mansion, and the next, gone. LeBron James found out while at dinner, completely shocked. He had no sense that the deal was coming. No farewell tour, no warning, just shipped off like an Amazon return. GM Nico Harrison claimed they wanted a defensive squad, trading away a 25-year-old legend. The rumors tell a darker story. The new owner didn't want to pay that $345 million contract Luka was eligible for. Instead of loyalty, he got blindsided. Mavs fans devastated. The league stunned. The most selfish trade ever made. If you enjoyed this breakdown of basketball's most selfish moments, smash that like button and subscribe for more NBA content that tells the stories behind the game.